Let's have a talk with my AI voice agent.
Hello, how can I help you today?
I'm calling. I want to set up an appointment.
Thanks for calling to set up an appointment. May I get your first name for the consultation?
I don't have one.
No problem. I can still help you schedule. What procedure or area would you like to discuss with the doctor?
Yeah, so I want to get a tummy tuck.
Thanks for sharing. Would you prefer an in-person or virtual consultation for your tummy tuck?
I think I want to see a doctor in person.
All right. In-person consultations are available at our Beverly Hills office. What day and time works best for your consultation?
Actually, I don't know. How about next week? I don't know. Next week, anytime on Monday.
Thanks for letting me know. On Monday next week, we have availability from 6 p.m. onward. Would you like to book your consultation for 6 p.m. or is a later time better?
How about before 6 p.m.?
Our office hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., but next Monday's available slots start at 6 p.m. Earlier times are currently booked. Would you like to reserve the 6 p.m. slot, or would you prefer to look at another day?
Let's check out another day.
Here's options for next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we have openings starting at 6 p.m. or later. Earlier times are currently booked. Would you like to reserve a 6 p.m. slot on one of those days, or would you like to look at a different week?
Okay, how about let's just go back to Monday, 6 p.m. is fine.
I'll reserve your in-person tummy tuck consultation for Monday at 6 p.m. All set. Your in-person tummy tuck consultation with Los Angeles Plastic Surgery is booked for Monday at 6 p.m. We look forward to seeing you. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah, what other services do you guys offer?
We offer a wide range of services, including facial procedures like facelifts, rhinoplasty, and eyelid surgery, breast procedures such as augmentation, lift, and reduction, and body procedures like liposuction, tummy tuck, mommy makeover, and body contouring. We also provide non-surgical treatments like Botox, fillers, and laser skin rejuvenation. Is there a specific procedure or treatment you'd like to know more about?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. What is a mommy makeover? What is that?
A mommy makeover is a combination of procedures designed to help restore a woman's body after pregnancy and childbirth. It often includes a tummy tuck, breast lift or augmentation, and sometimes liposuction or body contouring. The exact combination is tailored to your goals and needs. Would you like to discuss a mommy makeover with the doctor at your consultation, or keep the focus on the tummy tuck?
Nah, what about can you remind me when I have my scheduled appointment on Monday? Like, how are you going to remind me?
You'll receive a reminder before your appointment, typically by phone or text to the number you provided. If you have any preferences for how you'd like to be reminded, just let us know. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Can you send me a text? What number do I have? What number will you text me at?
You'll receive a text reminder at the number you're calling from, which ends in the digits you used today. If you'd like to use a different number for reminders, just let me know. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What number am I calling from?
For your privacy, I can't read your full number aloud, but you'll receive your reminder at the same number you're calling from today. If you'd like to use a different number for reminders, just let me know. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Let's use a different number.
Thanks for letting me know you'd like to use a different number. Could you please tell me the best phone number for your appointment reminders? I'll make sure we update it for you.
Yeah, area code 21.
I've updated your appointment with the new number. You'll receive your reminder there. One moment while I connect you with the office to update your phone number and confirm your appointment details. Is there anything else related to your consultation or our services that I can assist you with?
Yeah, can you transfer me to the front office, or can I talk to a doctor? I have a few questions.
One moment while I connect you with the office so you can speak directly with a coordinator or the doctor. It appears the transfer didn't go through just now. You can reach our office directly at 310-888-4048 during business hours, or I can assist you further here if you'd like. How would you like to proceed?
Wait, so am I calling after business hours?
Yes, you're calling outside of our regular business hours. Our office is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you'd like, I can help answer questions here, or you can call back during office hours to speak directly with a coordinator or the doctor.
Wait, so
is there anything else I can help you with right now?
What time is it now?
It's currently 5:58 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Monday, the 25th of May, 2026. The office opens at 9 a.m. Would you like to schedule a call back or ask anything else?
So the doctors are still sleeping?
Yes, it's quite early, our office, and Dr. Anastasados typically begins seeing patients after 9 a.m. If you'd like, I can help you schedule a callback or answer any questions here until the office opens. Is there anything else I can help you with right now?
No, I think that's it. What if I want to change like my appointment, like last minute? Like maybe, what if I want to change?
If you need to change your appointment last minute, just give us a call at 310-888-4048 as soon as possible. Our team will do their best to accommodate your request, and we understand that plans can change. There may be cancellation or rescheduling policies, but we'll work with you to find a new time that fits your schedule. Thank you for calling Los Angeles Plastic Surgery. Have a wonderful day.
Wait. Hello?
I'm here. How can I help you?
Oh, never mind. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Just checking.
Thank you for calling Los Angeles Plastic Surgery. Have a wonderful day.
All right. So, what I basically used is I'm gonna walk you guys through this system that I used and how I built it. It's basically broken up into three general parts. So if you guys see here on the left, this is basically our prompt. So think of it like we call it our knowledge base, meaning like what is the brain of the AI knowledgeable about. And you don't really have to write out all this prompt situation thing here. What I basically did was I found so this is how I do it. So I have a customer right now. This is his website. I built his website too. I just vibe coded it. So I got after I built his website, I just went ahead and got the URL, and I went to just any ChatGPT, and I told ChatGPT, hey, I have this website. Can you make a prompt for me that I can use in Retell.ai? So Retell.ai is a AI software that we're using here to do the whole AI voice agent. And just to let you guys know, the agent that we're doing, it can actually do many things. So like, let's say, for example, you have an advertisement of, I don't know, selling dog food or something, or some kind of dental stuff, braces, and then a customer calls, and then you're not there to answer, or your receptionist is busy. You can lose money or lose a customer, right? But this AI will catch everything, will set up appointments, it can even collect data. There's a way to make it collect data like emails and phone numbers, so you can always call back. Also, there's recorded, so for example, if this AI software can actually detect emotion. So it can detect if the call went well, meaning like the customer was happy with the tone. It can detect if the customer was upset, and actually it can send data of the call with emotion and what happened and text and stuff like that. Once you connect it to other apps like N8N or any other external apps, we'll talk about them more later, but those are called MCPs. And that's basically sending data from this Retell.ai app regarding the phone call information over, it could be an audio file, it could be text, over to a different app like N8N. It could go to your email, it can go to different places depending on how you hook it up. Anyways, so I got the website and I pasted the website on ChatGPT and I told it, give me a prompt for Retell.ai. And then so that's what it did. And basically ChatGPT scraped the data, meaning like it went through the whole website and grabbed all the important information. For example, what kind of services they offer, like tummy tuck, stuff like that, plastic surgery. I even gave it, and not me, but like the ChatGPT even gave it examples of what a Q&A would look like, meaning what kind of questions customers ask, like setting up appointments. As you can see, I tested the AI in weird situations, asking it if it was single, asking it like random questions like what time do you guys close, what time am I calling, and can you change my number. Like I try to challenge it as much as I could. So the quality is extremely well, and if you look here in the top left corner, it says GPT 4.1. Don't use anything else. I have an enterprise subscription with Retell.ai, so they've already emailed me back, and we did like a live call on Zoom, explaining to me what the best settings are for Retell.ai. So if you have an enterprise account, you can actually talk to somebody from Retell, and then they'll actually help you more. If you're, for example, like here, you'll see other models, Claude, and you have different prices. So I'm basically paying for this. But the 4.1, the reason it's suggested is because the 4.1 is pretty much caught up with dealing with AI voice agents. So all the later models, because they're still freshly new, they're not really, I would say, efficient and accurate. But if it's suggested by Retell, just use the 4.1 for now. Okay, anyways. And then at the bottom, you see here where it says enable tools. These are basically functions. And if you come over here to the middle, so like I said, think of the middle as settings, and on the right, it's just like testing the voice and stuff like that. So these functions are basically programmed functions. You don't really have to code. Like I have a programming background, so I can understand this better. But up here where it says end call, that's just a function, meaning it's a logic instruction that we're telling Retell to do. For example, once the customer has scheduled an appointment, this end call function should be towards the bottom here somewhere. Oh, do you see it here? Anyways. If you look towards the end, we're calling this end call function, which basically ends the call. Okay, cool. And then let's just keep talking about on this side. And then up here is just some information about like the cost of your minutes, whatever time talk you're doing. All this is costing money. And then here in the middle, we have a female voice. These are all imported from ElevenLabs. If you don't know what ElevenLabs is, let me just show it to you real quick. So ElevenLabs is a very, very popular AI software that specializes in audio. For example, let's say you want to make, I'm not going to go too much into it, but I have an account with them. Let's say you're making a video or something and you want to get a sound. So you just type in normal English, like, I want the car crash into the glass, and the ElevenLabs will produce it for you, right? Or if you want a sort of reception voice, this is some of the best quality in terms of AI audio. This is the one you want to go to. So yeah, we don't have to go into it, but like you see here on the left, it says sound effects, and then you can type in basically English, like I want the sound of a trash can getting filled up with oranges. You can be extremely specific and it'll get it really well. So this video is not about ElevenLabs, but I just want you to know that ElevenLabs is basically, these are their audio and their plugins, which since you've heard the voice, you can tell the quality is really well. Okay, and then over here, obviously language. Unfortunately, they don't have some languages in some countries, like let's say Mongolia or whatever. They don't have those countries, but they have a pretty good decent amount. Here is the agent handbook. I haven't used this lately, so let's not worry about that right now. Then we have a little clock here. All right, so towards the bottom here, it says here AI speaks first, right? So basically, when you make the call, do you want the customer to speak first or you want the AI to speak first? So we want the AI to speak first, right? You call them and then they immediately pick up the phone, right? And then also you can make the AI say different things. Like instead of saying, hello, how can I help you? You can say like, hi, what's up, or something more informal. So anyways, when you think about this prompt here, just think about like memory. Think about the memory the AI has, like all its knowledge and memory of the business, right? If you ever want to include a new service, like some kind of surgery, it's very easy. Just type it in here and just type in whatever you're going to use. Cool. Now let's go here towards the middle. It's a little bit more complex, but we need to talk about it. So, like I said, these are the functions, and if you look at throughout the whole prompt, like if you look here, it says here user number. So basically, this is not a function. It's just a variable. Variable is just a small piece of information. So like my phone number got recorded, so like if a customer calls from their mobile phone, the AI doesn't have to collect it. It automatically extracts the data, okay? And it gets sent to the calendar, or it gets sent to the email, depending on how you set it up. But like here, yeah, you'll see other variables here, like this is the current time of where you want your AI to be registering the time. And then also you want to be careful with sensitive information such as email. So we just use this one as a backdrop email. Anyways, so this one comes preloaded, just the first one. I think the first one comes preloaded when you're making your first agent, but after that, you can include the transfer call. And then these two ones are the ones that are a little bit, have to do a little bit more work. So this one's already done, but I just want to say there is a very, very popular website called cal.com, which just stands for calendar. And basically this is your booking calendar system. So whenever your customer makes an appointment, it automatically gets shot over here to cal.com. This is free anyways. You can make an account. And then so I've been doing some phony accounts recently, so let's look at one that we just recently did. I can't see it. All right, it was one of these. And so another thing too is like, sorry, this is my Google account. So, but on cal.com, your booking will show up here, and it'll automatically be connected to your Google account. So you don't really have to connect it to Google account. It's automatically connected, and you can look at it through here. If you go to apps and then installed apps, Google Calendar will be there. So there it is right there. So that just means that that whenever the AI sets an appointment, it'll just automatically be routed. And then so you don't have to change this. This automatically is here. You don't have to change that. The only thing you need is an API key. So API key is just a small piece of code that you basically get from cal.com. And let me just quickly look at it over here. Okay, there it is. So this API, basically think of it like a small piece of code or software that's communicating with the AI. Okay, so I'm not going to do this now, but like when you create the new API key, it's going to spit out a piece of code that's going to look like this. I'm going to delete this API key after this video, but your API key is going to look like this. So basically on cal.com, you're just going to type it, and then create whatever API key. Let's just randomly do it now. Okay, so you see how I just created this API key. So you can, so think of this booking as a special one. So you can customize this or specify it to tummy tucks, then make another API key specifying it to something else. I just have one right now. It's more than enough for this customer. And so anyways, you have an API key, and remember, this is the AI is going to check the availability of this cal.com calendar through the API key. That's basically a little piece of software that helps communicate cal.com and Retell.ai together, right? And then when you go down here, it says event type ID. You're also going to have to grab this from cal.com. So let me close this window out. And okay, so if you go to bookings, we go back to event types because we want the event type ID. There's different kind of event types, right? Some of them are for making appointments. Some of them are for one-on-one consultations, whatever it is. Let's just click on a random one. Let's click on this bottom one. And once you click on it, if you see this number here after the / and before the question mark, you're going to copy that ID in relation to this kind of booking, which is looks like it's just a 30-minute video call. And you're going to come here and paste it here in this little section here. Okay, and because we're in Los Angeles, we're going to click there and then just update it. So this is checking the availability of your calendar. That's what this this function do. I think that's the one we just closed. But if you open the other one, it's pretty much the same thing. It's the same API key, and it's the same ID. Okay. So like I said, if you have different types of like if some of them are more personal, one-on-one, or some of them are like onboarding, or some of your video calls are specifically for ongoing customers or something like that, you want to make sure your event types are matching your ID. Okay. And knowledge base, we already talked about that, but basically let me just open it and show you. Okay, so basically this file, I can open it down here further, but this file is basically everything here, all this thing here, and I just uploaded it here. And if you click on add, you can add a new knowledge base, or I can add this one, but that's the one that's already added, so it's not going to add it again. But you can create a whole new knowledge base if you want to. Cool. Let's just move on to configure knowledge base instructions. Okay, I don't really usually touch these settings. Chunks to retrieve. I don't really touch. Some settings don't touch. Okay, so I had a phone call with Retell enterprise people, and some settings we didn't really touch. This actually kind of matters. The settings here for the speech settings before, I think it was set to like call center or something, but the people at Retell.ai told me to set it to coffee shop. And if you guys remember on the phone call, when the AI voice agent was talking to me, there was like little coffee noise background. So that's like the one that was suggested by Retell. So the response eagerness, how quickly the agent starts responding after the user finishes. So that's basically what it sounds like, right? So Retell told us to set it at this 0.95. So that's how fast it responds after you finish talking, right? It starts responding after, right? So don't click on that. Interruption sensitivity, that's basically, if you guys remember earlier in the call, I was like interrupting her, right? Because I was talking over her. I think I told her, wait, or something. And then, so you want to keep it at 0.75. That's the best setting there. Reminder message frequency, control how often I will send the reminder message. Okay, that setting is fine right there. Pronunciation, that's if you have a specific service that's most commonly mispronounced or something, or you want to add an audio file or some sort of a specific pronunciation, you will add it there. Okay, let's go to real-time transcription settings. So before, this was set to remove noise, but Retell people told me to move it to remove noise plus background speech. It basically makes it sound more clear. Okay. The transcription mode, basically optimized for speed and optimized for accuracy. They're both fast, meaning the speed is pretty much the same, but the second one, to optimize for accuracy, is actually performs better in terms of understanding the customer and the AI communication. Okay, I didn't really medical general choose a vocabulary setup for your transcripts. I left it here. This is fine. You don't really have to mess with that. Okay, now let's go boosted keywords. Yeah, I don't really use that. Call settings, hang up or leave a voicemail if a voicemail is detected. So these are a little bit more advanced. Like, let's say after a while you want to change your voicemail settings or stuff like that. We can talk about that. But also the ring duration, right? How long you want the phone to ring, and then also this is kind of important, the max call duration, because obviously you're getting charged whatever they're charging you here, and so you don't want your customer to be lonely and talking to your AI forever. So if they're lonely, I guess. And then if the customer stops talking after 2 minutes, that's what it said here, to 2 minutes, then the call will just hang up, right? Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier about the post-call data extraction. So here is a call summary, right? So basically what happened in the call, like the transcript, like what did the customer say, what did what did the AI say? Was the call successful? Did they book an appointment? Did they spend money? Did they ask the right questions? And then the user sentiment, this is what I was talking about in terms of like, did the customer sound happy? Were they like pleasant with the AI? Did they get confused by the AI? That kind of thing is important information for some of my customers. And that data gets sent to N8N. If you guys don't know what N8N is, just a glue that glues other apps together for automation. So we can send data to other places too. Security and fallbacks, this has to do with PII, which is personal information identification. So like if the customer reveals their social security number, phone number, date of birth, that kind of thing, if you want to be HIPAA compliant, which is a good thing to do, then we want to basically not ask the customer and not keep that sort of information. And we tell Retell.ai to use a basic email. But you can have it stored in your system or however you want to control that. Cool. And then webhooks is just what I talked about earlier, is setting it up with other apps. So if you have an advanced webhook that you want to do with other apps, then this is where you would come for the settings. And then, like I said earlier, add MCPs. Like I said, MCPs is just communication with other apps for information. Okay, cool. So I just quickly ran through the whole thing. And then obviously over here on the right, this is where you saw me run the test and call the AI agent. LLM just starts for large language model, and then so the LLM is you can test it out. You can test it out through a chat, right? Like you can ask it questions through the chat as well. Like, hey, my name is blah blah blah. I want to set up an appointment, right? So like I'm just gonna run it right here. So I'm just gonna run right here. I understand, need to return the package. If you need help with the surgical, okay. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so anyways, here is another way you can test out the app, the AI agent through chatting. Okay, I don't really mess with that much because most of my customers want AI voice agents. So, but if you want to do like a AI app, that's all totally fine. Sorry, a chat app. All right, cool. So this wraps up the agent, single prompt agent for Retell.ai. So the situation can be more complex, right, if you want. So for example, if the customer wants to talk to a doctor, obviously you saw my call didn't get transferred because office hours were closed, but if you want certain piece of information to be collected before the call is transferred, you can do that. If you want the call to be transferred to this person, if the customer says this, you can make more settings like that and you can customize it even more. But this is the main functionality of what I just went through today. Now, if you guys need extremely more, customization, then you're gonna be wanting to use a VAPI AI software, okay? And so it'll be this agent here, but today we're just covering Retell, okay? So this is the general idea. Again, guys, my name is Mando. Check out my web. If you guys have more questions, go to my website, which is mrmando.ai, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.